因为撒旦从来不做亏本生意。
Because Satan will never invest in a money-losing proposition.
撒旦的智慧是非常高超的。
Satan is extremely smart.
我们每一个人的经验都是在我们几十年做人的时间过程中间堆积起来的。
Our experience comes from many decades of having lived life.
每一个人堆积了他的智慧，他都会假设我是不大会做错事，因为我有了这么多的经验。
And as you accumulate life experience, you start to trust yourself that you're not going to make mistakes.
请你不要忘记一件事情。
But don't forget this.
亚伦的后代，每一代要死，要死，要死，要死。
Many generations, all the generations of Aaron eventually died.
所以亚伦就不是永恒的祭司。
So Aaron is not the eternal priest.
亚伦的后代每一个要因为死的隔绝，也没有一个 可以做回永恒的祭司。
Not one of Aaron's descendants can become this eternal priest.
上帝才需要设立耶稣基督，是超过利未，超过亚伦，也按照摩基洗德的等次，成为永远的祭司。
So God established Christ as the priest, and the priesthood not according to Aaron, but according to Melchizedek.
因为基督没有死的隔绝，他是一次献上。 永远复活，活到永永远远，所以他的祭司的这份没有因死的隔绝，一代一代就结束，那是永永远远在上帝面前替我们做大祭司。
Because Christ never died, and so he doesn't have the separation of death to hinder him from being our eternal high priest.
我相信没有人提到这件事情。
Not many people have mentioned this.
今天我要讲的。
What I have to say today.
人智慧的结晶是几十年所建立起来的。
Man's wisdom is only accumulated over a finite several decades.
当一个教会的领袖认为，我既然做上帝的仆人几十年，难道我堆积这几十年的经验所得到的智慧是会有错误的可能吗？
When a church leader thinks that I'm not going to make mistakes because I've been a minister for decades, how can I go wrong?
最聪明的牧师几十年就死了，另外一个牧师从头吸收他的经验，过几十年又死了。再另外一个牧师再用几十年经验堆积他的经验，变成有智慧的牧师，几十年又死了。
Ministers come with several decades and then they die, and they accumulate only several decades of wisdom.
每一代都是如此。
Every generation is the same.
所以有一个抵挡教会的智慧是永远不死，而且堆积几千年建立起来，那就是撒旦的智慧。
Yet there is a wisdom that never dies and accumulates thousands of years of wisdom, and that is Satan.
在作为祭司的整个系统中间，基督是永远的祭司。
Christ is our eternal high priest.
他成为教会的元首。
He is the head of the church.
作为抵挡教会的力量，魔鬼也有一个比较永恒性的智慧。
Yet in its opposition to the church, Satan has a relatively eternalistic wisdom.
哪一个牧师的智慧超过魔鬼的智慧呢？
So how many earthly ministers can defy Satan?
有没有？有没有一个牧师的智慧超过魔鬼的智慧？
Are there any ministerial wisdom that can surpass Satan's wisdom?
魔鬼从什么时候开始就堆积他的智慧到现在呢？
Since when has Satan been accumulating his wisdom against the
从
church?
伊甸园里面开始。
From the Garden of...
在那个电影里面有几个片段是我非常惊奇的。
There were several segments in that movie that that shocked me.
其实 Mel Gibson 要注意的一个重点是什么呢？
What was Mel Gibson trying to say?
女人的后裔同蛇的后裔的抵挡。
It is the conflict between the seed of man, of woman, and the seed of serpent. That's
所以女人的后裔就是耶稣基督。
the seed of the woman is Jesus Christ.
那么蛇的后裔是什么呢？
And who is the seed of the
就
serpent?
撒旦跟他的差役。
And that is Satan.
所以这个不是在耶稣钉十字架以后就一次就战争结束了。
This doesn't end just after Christ is crucified on the cross.
如果你再注意那片电影里面，
If you pay attention to that movie,
你会看见有一个婴孩被抱在手里面。
you see that Satan has a baby
那个
in her arms.
婴孩的脸孔不像小孩子，
Now this baby doesn't look like a baby.
很可怕的老人一样的。
This baby looks like a grotesque old man.
Mel Gibson Gibson 就用那个婴孩的脸孔表示未来的逼迫，耶稣得胜以后，要再使教会被逼迫、被杀害，要被毁灭。
What Mel Gibson is trying to say is there's going to be a continual persecution of the church.
所以那个脸孔是很可怕，很可怕。
That's why the baby has a grotesque face.
所以当撒旦的计划是永恒的时候，
So when Satan's plan is eternal,
教会的领袖就不要自以为聪明。
then church leaders had better not be full of their own self-confidence.
我们的仇敌是远远比我们聪明。
Because our enemy far surpasses us in
在
intelligence.
孙子兵法里面
In one of the ancient Chinese military
有
strategy,
一句话，
there is this
就
one
是你
statement,
不可轻敌。
and that is don't discount your enemy,
如果我们轻我们的仇敌的话，
because if we discount our
我
enemy,
们的估计就完全错误，
then our estimations will all be
我们的
wrong.
防备就一定松懈，
Then we'll be lax in our
我们就
defenses,
过度高看自己的能力，
and if we overassess our
我们
ability,
就低估我们仇敌的可能性，
and we underestimate the possibilities of our enemy,
这样我们的失败就注定了。
this is when we will for sure
这
fail.
是2000多年前中国的战书历史里面已经写下来的话。
This was already written in 2,000 years ago.